Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Am I the Asshole? If you like hearing Reddit stories, it would really make a big difference for the channel if you could like or subscribe. Now, let's get started with our first story. Am I the asshole for refusing to sit next to a picture of my late husband and telling my daughter I will not be going to her wedding if that is her plan? My late husband and I didn't have a good relationship. He struggled with alcoholism and ultimately drank himself to death after I divorced him. After some time, I remarried, but my daughter doesn't get along with my new husband. They have a strained relationship, and I married him while she was in college. She has hated that I have remarried and is kinda a dick to my husband. My daughter is getting married soon, and while I'm excited for her, I've had some concerns about how she's planning the wedding. She mentioned wanting to include a picture of my late husband at the ceremony, which I completely understand as a way to honor him. However, she also wants me to sit next to his picture during the ceremony, and my husband would sit elsewhere. I told her that I'm not comfortable with that arrangement. I also learned she wanted to me sit with a picture at the family table, and my husband wouldn't be sitting there either. I told her no. She got upset and said I was being selfish and disrespectful to her and her father's memory. I told her that if that's her plan, I won't be able to attend the wedding. She called me a jerk, and now F-Mailey is involved. Info: to clarify, she wants you to sit alone with a photograph rather than with your husband. I feel like I must be missing something, because that's absurd. You're gonna put a little shot glass in front of the picture, and then keep adding another glass every 20 to 40 minutes just to add a touch of authenticity while you sit beside your husband at whatever row table she puts him at. OP, please give in to your daughter and do this, and take pictures. Also, just kidding. While the idea is lovely, just don't. Not the asshole. A simple compassion exercise would hopefully solve this. Imagine things were reversed, and she were asked to attend a wedding with her fiancé, but would not be able to be in proximity to her fiancé. Instead, she must sit next to an image of a toxic ex who the bride had a great relationship with. Wouldn't she find that very disrespectful? Wouldn't she feel hurt by someone who loves her asking her to disrespect her partner and herself? Something brides and grooms need to learn is that their big day is not all about them. They don't get to run roughshod over human decency to fulfill some strange fairy tale. That's not reality. I think you've extended plenty of grace in understanding that your daughter had a positive relationship with her father, and therefore his memory would be included in her wedding. In asking you to actively disrespect your husband, she is crossing a line. Your boundary is reasonable. I'm so sorry your daughter is not currently capable of processing basic human empathy. Am I the asshole for refusing to share my inheritance with my entitled sister after she cut me off for 10 years? So here's some backstory. My 28 male, older sister, 35 female, cut me off completely about 10 years ago when I was 18, shortly after our parents died in a car accident. She basically abandoned me during one of the toughest times of my life because I wasn't mature enough, and she wanted to live her life freely. No calls, no texts, no support. I had to work multiple jobs to support myself and pay for college, all on my own. Fast forward to a month ago, I inherited a substantial amount of money from our maternal grandfather. It was an unexpected inheritance, but it's changed my life. Suddenly, my sister is back in the picture, acting like we're the closest family in the world. She starts hinting at financial struggles and how tough life has been for her. I told her outright that I wasn't interested in sharing my inheritance, especially after she abandoned me for a decade. She got extremely angry and accused me of being selfish and ungrateful because we're family. Am I the asshole for standing my ground and refusing to give her any money? My friends are saying I'm not in the wrong, but a few family members think I should be more forgiving. Definitely not the asshole. She cut you out of her life for 10 years. And now the only reason she has reconnected with you is because she wants your money. If she cared about family, she would have been there for you when you needed her. Exactly. If she actually cared about family, she would have been there when I needed her most. Not when there's money involved. Not falling for it now. Not the asshole. She can't play the family card after being no contact for over 10 years. Didn't grandfather leave her anything? Or does she feel entitled to dip into your share too? Exactly. She can't suddenly play the family card now. And nope, my grandfather left her nothing, so she's trying to take from my share. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the books. I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.